So often when we talk about trees, we tend to think of large deciduous shade trees. But more often than not, in small residential backyards, we might not have the space to plant something that gets quite this large. Now that doesn't mean that you can't still add trees into your landscape. It just might mean that you're looking for a different cultivar. And in fact, in urban landscapes where we have tall buildings, it's even more important to add vertical vegetation to soften those harsh edges of the buildings. That's why today we're going to take a look at our top 5 columnar trees. With so many great oaks across the landscape, I wanted to offer you a couple of cultivars that are also columnar. This particular one is called Birthday Candle and is hardy from zones 4 to 9. It will reach a max height of 45 feet with a spread of 18 feet, and it will have traditional yellow and orange fall color. Here we have another columnar oak, and this particular cultivar is called Chimney Fire. Now it's going to get a little bit larger than Birthday Candle with a height of 50 to 60 feet and a spread of 20 feet. As the name implies, Chimney Fire is actually going to have red foliage in the fall. Sweet gums often get a bad reputation because of those spiny seed balls that they produce. But this particular cultivar will add just the right amount of touch of texture into any landscape. Slender Silhouette is going to reach a height of 35 to 50 feet and remain an impressive 4 feet wide. Now, while this Slender Silhouette still produces those spiky seeds, it's not going to be like your traditional sweet gum that litter all over your yard because it has a much smaller canopy, so it's going to only cover a smaller area in your yard. Now, this particular cultivar, the original, was actually discovered by a nurseryman named Don Shadow near some railroad tracks, and the original tree was 60 feet tall and an impressive only 3 feet wide. It is native to most of eastern North America, just shy of New England, all the way down to Central America. Just because we're talking about trees doesn't mean that we can't also get some flowers with those trees. Now, I'm not talking about magnolias, which are sometimes the go-to flowering tree, but in fact, I am talking about a tree that is in the magnolia family. This is the tulip tree. Now, you might be familiar with the native species of tulip tree, but this particular cultivar is called Arnold. And just like the native species, it's going to develop those yellowish green tulip-like flowers that are high up in the canopy. By incorporating Arnold next to a multi-story building, you're going to be able to bring those flowers right up to the audience that's in the windows. Arnold will max out at 50 feet tall with a 15-foot spread. Carpinus betulus, also known as common hornbeam or musclewood, because the trunk of the tree, as it matures, the bark tends to look like muscle. Now, this is a very strong wooded tree. In fact, it's such a hard wooded tree that back in the day, it used to be used to make yokes for oxen. And in fact, that's actually how it got its common name, hornbeam, because a yoke is the beam between the horns of the oxen. Now, this particular cultivar is a Festivita, therefore it has more upright growth of the branching habits. In fact, if you see that word Festivita or Festigit, which is sometimes associated with other plants, that means that it's going to have a little bit more of a columnar habit to that plant. Now, this particular cultivar, Festivita, is going to reach 40 feet tall, and it's going to stay more upright. But as it matures, it will widen up and have a little bit more of a teardrop shape to it. But it's still a great cultivar to add to any narrow space. Zelkova serrata is a great urban tree as it can tolerate polluted soils and those urban environments. Now, typically, the standard tree does have more of a V or vase shape habit, which is nice, especially if you're trying to grow turf grass, sun-loving turf grass up around that tree. However, this particular cultivar is Musashino, which is going to reach a height of 45 feet with a spread of 10 to 15 feet. Now, you can see this tree did suffer from some ice damage this past fall, but typically doesn't need any pruning and is a fast-growing tree from zones 5 to 9. So while you may have been familiar with some of those straight species, that's the skinny on adding some columnar cultivars to even the narrowest of landscapes.
We hope you enjoyed this video. It's part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on our OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.